Hi, friends.
Hi, everyone. I'm so glad you're here.
Me too. And I've been watching chat as we've been getting set up. I'm like, we've got peakers and non-peakers alike.
That's right.
In our chat.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited.
So many fun friends. We've got Deborah here.
Who didn't peak?
Did not peak. RD, I forget what your first name was.
That one is Rochelle.
Rochelle, okay. And we got Barbara, Lori. Lori peaked, but then so did Barbara. That's okay.
I don't blame you.
Sylvia's here.
Hi,
oh my gosh, hello, Renee.
Oh, and
Barbara.
Shirley.
Shirley's here. So is Dawn. Dawn peaked. That's fine.
I don't blame you.
I wouldn't be able to resist peeking either. So I already knew what was in it, though.
She already knew what was in it, but I also made her open her package so I could check to make sure that the beads got delivered safely. she was the guinea pig run on shipping all these out.
Right.
And so she has hers already open.
Colleen made it. So many of our friends are here. Hi, Natalie and Philomena. Hi, Stacy and Sid.
Dorothy.
Dorothy's here, and Chrissy. Hi, Sean, Maggie, Tina. Yeah. Hi, Karen.
Sean was another one of our winners. Okay, Sean, you got to tell us, did you peak or did you not peak? We're taking a tally.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. It's okay if you peak.
We're going to be like revealing it and seeing what it was, and then doing a little design on the fly with it today. But if you did not get one of these, you can dig around in your stash and see what beads you have that you can play around with, or maybe you already brought some beads, whatever you felt like beading with, to have a play at home with us.
Oh, looks like Sean did too. And Lori is making sure she kept it secret. Good job. She didn't even tell her best friend. I love that. Hi, Tina. So did we miss Tina? No. Hi, Tina.
Watch along.
That's okay.
Well.
See, watch along.
Just absolutely. You can come back and do a replay with us anytime you want. Or just maybe get some inspiration, have a play out on your own when those pay meds aren't quite so loopy making.
Hi, Julie. And yeah, this bead along is not just for people who won the bundles. It's for anybody who wants to make with us or just hang out and enjoy the celebration, because that's what this is, a continuation of our celebration we started last 2 weeks ago. So
that's right.
You can participate in whatever way you like best. If you do happen to make something tonight, I really do hope that you will post that in our channel community here on YouTube. You can only access it on the mobile app. So like on your phone or your tablet, it can't be accessed on the TV or like a desktop or a laptop computer. It does have to be in the mobile app. But I really hope that you join the community and post if you make something tonight. And also if you don't, go and check out what everybody else made too. That's a great way to support this fantastic community. Hi, Jackie.
I want to say hi to Julie and Bonnie too. They snuck in while you were talking.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
No, it's okay. We're just saying hi.
Yes.
Hi, Autumn Witch, Jackie. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. This is the one that I just published. This is how it looks when it's worn. So there we go.
I just realized that my mat dropped off. And I don't know why.
Oh, no. That's silly. Did it go to sleep? Hi, Dana. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Mary.
Ooh, bead organizing. That's also very fun. And if you find things while you're bead organizing that you get inspired by, you can set them aside and make your own little bundle. How cool would that be?
That's right. Hi, Cecilia. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, Jenny picked one of her great designs to wear tonight too. Because we're dressing up just a little bit.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
this took a while to make, Shirley. It was a lot of planning and making things, but like it was so worth the effort when it was done.
I'm totally gonna make one. I'm just gonna use different colored crystals and some different spacer beads probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally gonna make that. Thank you very much, guys.
Oh my gosh. You have your project out. You're just making a beaded bracelet. That's nice. Might do a bracelet with mine too. I was thinking of.
Yeah. I don't know yet what I'm going to make with it. Do you think that we have enough people? We should start showing what we've got.
Maybe. We've been here for about 5 minutes. We are still saying hi and deciding on what we're doing. Oh, obsidian and garnet.
Oh,
that would be so gorgeous.
Wow. Yes.
Ooh, I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
Oh,
you set an alarm.
I love that you set an alarm.
You made sure you got here. Well, at least you won't have to stay up super late tonight because we're just going to be doing this for an hour or maybe more. I don't know. We'll see how we go.
As far as I know, there's not anyone else in the BD community that's coming on later tonight. If there is, will you please let us know in chat, because we don't want to step on any toes or keep you from other shenanigans. But we will probably go. We usually go at least about an hour and a half. But lately we've been pushing too when it's the late night version. So
yeah.
Any of you, if you need to go, we know that it is going to start getting late soon on the East Coast, or if you're in another country, we totally understand. But this is just the same vibe as we do for our late night beading, but just a little earlier and on Saturday.
That's right. I'm working designs. I'm glad you made it.
Hey, you made it. Only way to catch that country. Set an alarm. And I have, for those who have been on before, I have a little bit different setup tonight. So I can actually stay facing forward instead of turning. But it does mean like my lights are positioned to the sides instead of above. And so I'm going to be working with that. So if shadows are distracting, I'm sorry.
No, I think your lights are good. We looked at it earlier, and I think it actually makes your bead mat brighter.
I think my phone was trying to correct for light coming in from the other side. And so now that it's not coming in from the other side, it's actually coming in from the sides. Like it was coming in from here. And my phone was like, hey, got to correct for that.
Yep.
So I think it's good. All right.
That's fantastic. All right. Why don't we take a look at what we've got?
Yeah.
Let's add our mats.
And let's go this layout. And would you like to open and reveal yours, or open and reveal mine, or both? Who do we want to put up as the main mat?
Why don't we take turns? Mine is already open, so I can start while you're getting yours out of there. I'm gonna just shift.
Mine still has the cute little stickers on it. And those of you,
I have stickers.
Yes, but those of you who won the bundles, did you notice I snuck in a few extra stickers in case you wanted them or had littles in your life that would enjoy them? Yeah, you guys got some extra unicorn stickers.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Linda. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah. So good to see all of you here.
So those of you who won, you would have gotten a bundle very similar to this.
With a little note from us,
Exactly.
That we packaged it spoiler free, so you could choose if you wanted to peek or not. We didn't want to spoil the surprise for anybody.
Yes. And so, who's the oldest of us? I am the oldest.
You are the oldest.
By a year and a half minus 1 day.
Did someone ask that? I missed that.
Yeah, Julie asked, who is the oldest of the two of us?
Oh, yeah. She's the oldest, but we're very, very close in age.
Okay, so story is, this was the start of this curation. We were at...
Oh, go get it, Nancy. Open it with us. Nancy's another one of our winners, and she waited. Aw. We're kind of even now on peekers and waiters, which is awesome.
So Oh, thank you, Julie. But yeah, so we had these strands of these beads at the bead garage sale, at the sale that I went to at Jill Wiseman's warehouse. Half of the warehouse was folded over to John Kubrick, who had just so many check glass beads. I was so distracted by all of the beads that I started to do like a little recording of like, hey, we're here at the thing. Only I hit the take a picture button instead of the record a video button.
Yes, you did.
So like I'm just talking to my phone with all these people around me and these beads in front of me. It was ridiculous. But Jenny saw these, fell in love with them, and she was like, oh, I want to get them. This is silver on here, not white.
Yeah.
On that wash. And she loved them. But they were only available in like bulk. And so you're like, oh, should we get the whole thing or what? And then
I'll get yours open.
We thought, why don't we make some bundles? Why don't we get other beads that go with this and get them in the bulk section and put together bundles and give them out to celebrate our thing? So we've got these side drilled leaves. So if you have some side drilled leaves that you want to play around along with at home, if you didn't get one of these.
One of the reasons why I fell in love with this, just to jump in, because I did like it started with these, is
it did, yes.
So often, especially with these, I've seen other ones come out that are just the same shape and everything, but they're a copper wash or they're a bronze wash. And I just loved the silver wash because it made it feel very like, it sounds redundant, but sylvan, like whimsical, like a enchanted. And I just absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it.
So then the next thing that we needed to do was find some accompanying beads. And so we found these 4mm silver fire polish beads that are absolutely gorgeous. And they play right into the silver tones that we have on there.
So everybody who won a bundle got a full strand of each of these.
Yep.
So again, if you've got some fire polish in a complementing color, even if you weren't one of the winners and you've got some leaves in your stash, so far, these are the things we're working with for the bead-along, okay?
Yep.
In case you're raiding your stash.
And then, hold on. And then we had some lentils. We had some strands of their one-hole lentil beads, but they are absolutely perfect for going with those colors, that sylvan feel, that woodland feel. For these, it's crystal with like a yellow, purple, green swirl in there.
I think Debbie said hi earlier before we actually started, but I don't think she was here to actually see us say hi to her. So hi, Debbie. Glad you're here.
Hi, Debbie.
And you can totally open your bundle now. Good job waiting.
Yay.
Now. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to talk about the next bit because this was my baby, this bead mix. Oh, but before we get to the bead mix, you should have a little leaf, a purple leaf button. And Becky did test this metal hank, and there was no nickel. So if you have allergies,
did not react for nickel positive, yeah.
But I'm going to hold it over my mat a little bit so you can see the kind of purple tone underneath it. So that's what we got as kind of a focal, was a cool button. Okay, so y'all also got a bead mix, and these bead mixes could not be more individual. Not a single bead mix is the same. I actually got all the beads out. It was a full kilo. That's 2.2 pounds of beads in all these great check glass shapes. And I sorted through, and I where I could, I gave everybody some of certain shapes of beads, but there's other ones that there weren't enough to give them to everybody, especially for these focal beads, I wanted to make sure that you got matching pairs. So you got at least 2 of the larger beads in your mix. So these are the ones I chose. Becky, do you want to show the ones that I gave you for your bigger focal beads?
Well, let me get this spilled out and find them.
Oh, okay.
Mine are these travertine squares as well.
My mat just died again. I'm going to pop yours over.
Okay.
It's my screen is going to sleep and it shouldn't be.
So yeah, these were my larger focal beads. Again, Jenny kept most of like the best ones to give out to the winners, but we still got some ourselves.
Yes.
So you may have a different bead in your kit, and if you're opening it with this, or if you've already opened it, let us know what you've got in yours.
Yes, and yes, to answer Julie, everybody did get a bead mix of this volume. So all the bead mixes were similar size. But I started with the bigger beads, and some of you have center drilled flowers, some of you have special leaves. This is I'm showing another view. This is this that I'm spilling out right now. This was my bead soup. So this is the beads that were kind of left over and extra, didn't really go with stuff, or there was like only one of the flowers that are like this. If you got flowers, I tried to match them. This is one of the special leaves. There's an extra one of those, which actually is in my mix, so I might use that. But these were kind of like the odd ones out. So you might have some combination of these. But I wanted to give everybody something that made sense. So if your focal had a lot of lighter colored greens and stuff, I lent that direction as I was adding more beads to your mix. So some of the mixes are going to run a little bit darker and more like this, where it's geometric shapes. And other ones are going to be more like floral or just things like that. So I really tried to curate each mix so that they would make sense for whoever was making from it and not just a random grab bag. So I hope
you guys need to know this about Jenny. She is one of the people that always took on the job of sorting the Christmas candy and making sure that it was very evenly distributed amongst all of the stockings in our house. She's very good at being equitable. It is one of her strongest traits. Is making sure that everybody gets an even amount of things and that things are always good enough for everybody. It is something that she has done since she was a small child. She has a very innate sense of fairness. And so, like, it was a lot of work for her to do this. But she is like one of the only people that could have done this without just being like, just give them a whole bunch of everything, I think. Because that's who she is as a person.
We were just planning on scooping it out by weight, but then I saw how much variety there was and that I wanted you guys to have really usable bead mixes. Yes. I want to put it that way. I wanted you to have very usable bead mixes. So I did. I took the time to kind of curate each one individually. I have no idea who got what, aside from me and Becky, because like I said, I gave out the very best and most unique things to all of you. But this is for those at home who aren't going to don't have this mix. This will give you an idea what kinds of items to look for in your stash if you want to make similar designs to us, or you can just make whatever you feel like making. That's totally fine too. But this is so that you have an idea what we've got. We've got a button. Ours is very like enchanted vineyard or harvest vineyard because we've got a lot of greens and purples and a little bit of mixed metal tones with the silver here and then the gold in the mix. But also some silver in the mix. So, yeah.
I just want to share a couple of these things that were in here in the mix. Yeah. So like there's some of these little dark green beads. I've got a little black ladybug. I love it. It's super cute. But then we've got these matte rose beads. They've got like the rose cuts on the edges and corners. But then they're black and they all are like this amethyst color. So you've got these purples and pinks as well as all these greens. And it just pulls everything together, I think. One of the reasons we grabbed this button was because it would pull everything together a little bit better with all of the bead mix, the different strands that we gave out. I'm doing some sorting.
Enjoying the cinnamon rolls.
Ooh, cinnamon rolls.
Swirls. Your swirls. Look like cinnamon rolls.
Yes, cinnamon rolls. I thought we were having real cinnamon rolls. But then we've got some center drilled leaves that came in the mix too. I love, love, love those. Because we can do some real arboreal kind of designs and things with them. You might have gotten some of these.
I'm popping this up because I don't want to lose it. I love that, Sean. Sean's already made with it, made a ring. I love
it.
That's so cool. And if I remember right, Sean, I think you'd said to us you hadn't been making recently. You were hoping that this would inspire you. So
it did.
Like it did.
I love that. That makes me really happy.
I might be getting that mixed up with someone else. Sean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was you that had said that you hadn't been making for a while, but you were thinking about it.
We've got these teeny tiny like side drilled petal beads.
And to answer this question, no, I like to keep the ombre strand exactly how it is until I'm ready to make with it, especially if it's truly ombre and not just like the beads are already sorted. Like I did a make last month or the month before where I took a truly ombre strand, like it was dyed ombre. So like you couldn't just divide it into 3 different colors or 4 different colors. It was, yeah, no, I don't divide those.
Okay, and then these little drops that are also side drilled.
Yes, they would be awesome buttons. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I'm glad you love it. I got to admit, I was low-key worried that we'd send this stuff out and you guys would be like all disappointed, like, what was the hype?
Some silver side drill drops.
Yeah.
Some little mini daggers.
That sounds like that ring was the perfect project for you, Sean. Hopefully you've been healing better.
Oh boy, I haven't decided what I want to make yet, but I'm having ideas.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. We're sorting beads right now.
Yes.
There's lots of black beads too. So you could go either way with a lot of these in these mixes.
There really are so many, like you can go a lot of different directions. You have choices, friends. I think that's important to have choices. We're all going to make fantastically different things.
Amazingly different things. I think I'm going to make a wrap bracelet.
Sean, I hope you post that ring in the community here on YouTube. That would be wonderful to see. I'd love to see it. Becky, are you enjoying your bead mix? Look at her all sorting her beads. I love it.
Well, I mean, how am I going to know what to make with if I don't sort it first?
Right?
It's important.
Oh, that's interesting. These fire polish have like one clear bead on either end, like a clear bicone on either end.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. All right. I think that's that sorted.
Let me get that link. Hold on, Sean. I'm going to put a link in chat. It's also going to be added to the description of this video when we're done for anybody who's watching this on replay. Oh, no, I can't get that link right now because my phone is busy. Hold on. I have that link somewhere else. I can get the link. Oh, I know where to go to get it.
Here we go. So what you want to do is go into a YouTube app like this.
Yes,
find our channel. Here in our channel, there's Visit Community. And here in the Visit Community, you can post something. Like I'm going to post the photo of my sorted beads.
Yeah. Yep, you can post pics on YouTube inside the community, not in a comment, but inside the community, you can create a post and share them.
And then other people through the app can see it, hit the like button, reply to it, add a comment. It's all in there, and it ends up being on our community page. And that's one way that you can share some of the things that you've made with us if you are not on Facebook or anything like that. We don't have our own Facebook group, but we do post and belong to Beading Besties.
Yes.
So you're there?
Fairly new. It's fairly new, Natalie. I'd say probably a couple of months that we've had the access to the community. Becky just turned it on sometime during the summer. Hi, Addie.
Hi, Addie.
Hey, that's fine. If you don't have any beading wire to get started, but you want to lay things out and be inspired, then that is part of the process. I love that.
Exactly. Yep, I think I'm going to grab some beading wire.
Oh, and for any of you who are joining the community and looking at posts there, it will default to the top posts, which will include a lot of Becky's old posts from like a year or two ago. So make sure you switch it to newest on the view so that you see the most current stuff in the community. Just a little bit.
Yeah, that way you won't be confused when a post pops up that says, hey, I'm going to do this next week. And it doesn't happen next week because it was from a year ago. I think I'm going to grab my amethyst wire.
That sounds great. Addie, do you like your bead mix? Have you opened it up and taken a look? Addie was one of our other winners.
Yes. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is just start stringing and adding beads. I'm going to do little sections of beads, maybe with some randomness a little bit. Like that. And then we'll take some of these things that have like a dangle or something or a side drill, like these leaf beads. I'm just going to put them on in groups of 3 because that way they will offset each other when they're being worn.
Great. I'm so glad you love it, Addie.
Like that. And then put on a few more beads. I'm just going to go in sections.
I love that, Debbie. You're totally going to be able to make something on theme.
So it'll be kind of random, kind of not. But let me see. Why don't I grab some of these drops because they are side drilled. So they will also.
The little silvery drops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think everybody got a couple of those. Hello, my puppy. Did you come to find me? I know she's walking away.
Well, she knows where you are now.
She does know where I am now. Oh, guys, my husband went to go take a nap this afternoon, and our dog was with him, and I went and woke him up, and she just stayed in there. She stayed in there for a whole other 2 hours, and this is a dog who's constantly attached to our hips, so it was hilarious. She stayed so long.
I'd like to save that. Ooh, one of these guys.
Hi, Gina.
I always think of feet when I see these, even though I know they're flowers. That's what they made. They make me think of.
Yeah. And there's actually three
Hi,
different.
Elsie.
There's actually 3 different kinds. There's the little pink ones with a gold wash, but the black ones have either silver or gold wash. Hi, Elsie. I have no idea what I'm going to make yet. That's part of the fun, right?
It is.
Figuring that out. The smallest weeds were not so assiduously sorted. Sorry, friends.
That's all right. One of these big green guys. And then more of these leaves. So I'm just going to keep stringing on like this. What are you making, Jenny?
I don't know yet. I'm still sorting. But
okay. You might need to restart your device that you are using for your bead mat.
Again. Okay, yeah, it's turning itself off when it's in use. It's supposed to stay on, but something happened. Thank you.
That's why it probably needs a restart. I had that happen on one of my lives recently, and restarting it fixed that.
Okay, I will restart the device.
Yes.
I am going to go and check that out when this live is over. Thank you for getting that posted, Sean. And it looks like hello, Aggie. And Elsie's wondering what we're working on. So you're not late or early. This is just different. We're doing a Seester Saturday, which when we do a Saturday, we usually do it earlier so we can catch some more of our East Coast friends. And also friends in other countries that might normally not be awake for late night beading. So we're doing it, since it's on Saturday, we go earlier than we do on a Friday night. So this is the bead-along from our celebration. And during our celebration, we gave out, we did a giveaway of some bead mixes to some lucky winners. And so we are opening up our versions of the bead mixes. And the winners who won can make along with us. Other people are digging in their stash and pulling stuff from their stash to be able to get inspired. And there are some people who are just watching along, which is also a fantastic part of this participation. So, yes. Okay, Dawn's going to catch us on replay. You're welcome. I am excited to see what you end up making, Dawn. Make sure that you post that. Oh, let's see. Wanted to catch Dawn before she left. Let's see. Tons of people here. Becky's just brilliant. I might be biased because I'm her sister, but she's just brilliant. Just saying.
Thank you, guys. I gotta say, honestly, sometimes I sit and stare at the beads and I go, I don't know what to do with you. I need you to tell me what you want to be. And sometimes they talk. Sometimes they're like, nope, I'm not.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to figure that out on your own. That's just how it is.
And Elsie did ask what people thought about the bargain bead box. I'm not going to talk about specifics because I know some people are still waiting for theirs and might not want us to talk about that. We don't want to ruin any surprises. I'm looking forward to the colors and the theme. I will say that much.
Same, very, very much so. I'm excited to get mine. It is set to be delivered on Monday. So as soon as I get it, I will absolutely be posting an unboxing and sharing how I feel about it with y'all.
Yes.
So you can look forward to that. Let me see what else I want to put on here.
And Linda's doing a watch along. I love that. We can be company while you work. I love that. That's one of our favorite things to do.
That's fantastic. I love it. But yeah, one of the reasons that this all goes together is because it was from the same bead mix. So
yeah. Oh, I was working on restarting my phone. Sorry.
Yes, you were.
Let me get back on that. I got caught up with what was going on in chat. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, the bead mix did a lot of the work for us in keeping these together, but we did a lot of comparison of the bead mixes.
We did review
against each other
mixes until we found one that we felt could, with the right additions, complement those leaves. So
exactly,
it's the one we landed on. But that's also why we bought a bead mix that we just split between the two of us, because we also really loved that bead mix.
Yes, we did.
Hi, Nicole and Gracia. Sorry if I missed you when you logged in. Hi.
I'm so glad that you loved the solar system box with that, because it was so much fun. That was, I think, one of my favorite of all time. It was just such a fun theme. It was so well curated, and it drove my imagination so much with that solar system box. I can't wait.
Sean, I low-key, if Becky and I get our boxes at a similar time and she unboxes hers first, I unpack mine while I watch her. So I'm opening it with her. I love it.
Oh, Jenny.
You know that I do this, right?
Yes, I do.
And it's going to automatically.
All right, my vine is growing.
Let's see if this one stays awake. We be Seesters.
Well, it should.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why we do this.
Thank you, Elsie. I love these beads. I think they're gorgeous and beautiful, and I'm having a lot of fun working with them.
Becky's space facts are the best. Fun and educational, as Bonnie has said. I tried to do kind of a space facts thing, but with dragons, when I first did like my little mini takeover on Becky's channel at the beginning of the summer, but it wasn't nearly as in-depth or amazing as her space facts.
Well, it's hard to do space facts about dragons.
Well, not space facts. I did dragon facts.
That was a joke.
Stories and histories and talked about different kinds of dragons, okay? They're mythical.
Hi, Marianne. I'm glad that you're here.
Hey.
Oh, you were watching satellites. That's fantastic.
I love that.
That is amazing. I love that you gave your stickers to your husband.
Oh, Addie, that's awesome. Okay, because I snuck them in, and Becky's like, well, some people may not be into unicorn stickers. I'm like, that's okay. Someone is going to love that they got these unicorn stickers. Got like 500 of them.
I love unicorn stickers. I figured people would either know someone who did love them, or...
I'm so glad those stickers went to a very, very appreciative home. That's the best. Absolutely love that, Abby.
Yeah, beading can be fun, but it can be educational too.
Yeah. What do you like working with, Julie, or what would you like to expand on? Because BBB is a good mix of glass and gemstone with sometimes some check, and a dollar bead box has a lot of check. Because probably what you like might be a better place to start with a recommendation. So give us a little bit more. Where do you feel like you have a hole that you're trying to fill? Because you said that you're looking for more spin. And we can think about that. Oh, Debbie also loved getting the unicorn stickers. I'm so glad they made you smile.
Oh, yeah, so you got both BBB and dollar bead box. Something else that might fill in a little bit more on that. this is the question that we're both mulling over right now.
Yes.
So.
Okay, so no seed beads. You want things that have like presence.
Hi, Maisha.
Becky really enjoys her Sam subscription.
I do. I really enjoy my Sam subscription. It is fantastic. It's seed beads, or it's check glass beads and gemstones. But it's always really thoughtfully and beautifully curated. And it is a lot of fun to work with and get things together. It's like, I don't know, what's the word that I'm thinking of for this? It's carefully curated. That's the word. They get like custom mixes. They get things like that just for their theme. And it is a fantastic bead box. If you want something that maybe has more whimsy, the Jesse James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box has a lot of whimsy. One thing that they do really well is create like an experience with their beads. Like, they're just beads, really, but then they put them together and tell a story with it. And that's something that they do. I'm not currently getting that box, but it is something that I have enjoyed in the past for that. So that might be an option if you're looking for that. And they're about equal price point wise, Sam's and Jesse James beads. They are more expensive than the bargain bead box and dollar bead box, though. I think
they both run $50-ish.
Yeah, but if you were looking for something about the same price point, there's curated bead box. It's not as whimsical, and it's mostly just glass round beads that you get in like different finishes.
While you're having that conversation, I'm also popping up some comments I don't want to leave unacknowledged. So
okay,
I'm not interrupting. We were having some more unicorn love, okay? So from Addie and also from Rochelle.
That's right. Colleen is pointing out that Gemstone Orphanage has that new sub box again bi-monthly. And tomorrow night.
This is actually a perfect time to announce that.
Good segue point.
It is a fantastic segue point. In fact, I'm going to put my mat up. So I did an unboxing of the newest subscription from Gemstone Orphanage. It's bi-monthly, and it is $34.95 plus $6 shipping and handling if you're in the US. So $34.95 in the US. The shipping is $6. And we are going to be, I have already done this unboxing, as has Colleen and Chrissy, but the three of us, those of you who did subscribe in time to get the October box, you should be getting those any day now. But we are going to dress up our orphans tomorrow on Colleen's channel. Becky, do you have that link, or can you grab it while I'm showing things off?
Oh, yeah. Let me go grab it.
So Becky's going to put a link to the live. It's going to be on Colleen's channel.
Jennifer.
And we're
their previous iteration, Jennifer just said she subscribed to that. Their previous iteration was long time one of my absolute hands down favorite subscriptions ever. So I'm excited that they picked that up again.
And this time around, they also made it more affordable. There might be a few more limitations on the beads, but it always comes with this fantastic dress up bag. So you've got complimentary gemstones. All of these right here that you're seeing is gemstones. This is also gemstones up here. This is hematite, some hematite. We've got a little bit of glass and crystal, as well as complementary metal tones. And these are all safe to use. We tested. Well, I think everything but the pins. That's the one thing I don't know of on if I can use, but all the other metals were curated so that they're lead-free, cadmium, and nickel-free, which is important for my metal allergy. But there's gorgeous little crystals and all kinds of fun stuff. So this could be a really good other subscription box. It's not as expensive as some of the other ones that we were talking about. It's more kind of mid-range as far as cost goes, but it does include gemstones and crystal. And occasionally this has a little bit of a pack that has some check glass in it. So it does focus, it's Gemstone Orphanage. It's going to focus on the gemstones, but you'll always have a beautiful gemstone pendant that will have a name and a registration number, and you adopt it and then you dress it up and take selfies with it. And it's just, oh, it's fantastic. But you are not going to want to miss our live tomorrow night, because all three of us, we got different, we got the same gemstone, but they're all different shapes. Chrissy and Colleen and I all got different shapes, and we're going to be dressing them up using this subscription. If you do subscribe to Gemstone Orphanage right now, then you would get your first box would be the December box. If you subscribe after November 1st, then your first box would be February. That's kind of the lowdown on the subscription. It's amazing. So sorry, I was doing my spiel. I'm seeing all this stuff. Oh, what time? Becky, did you post the link? There it is. I
posted the link. It's right there.
Okay. Yes, it is going to be at 6 o'clock Eastern. That's 5 Central, 4 Mountain, and 3 Pacific. This is tomorrow afternoon. If you watch Silver Silk Sunday, it's going to be after Silver Silk Sunday. Not directly after, but like Silver Silk is at like 4 o'clock our time. No, 3 o'clock our time. I'm in Texas. And our live is going to be at 5 o'clock. So 2 hours after Silver Silk starts is when we start. And that's going to be on Colleen's channel. And I'm super excited. This is going to be Colleen's first time hosting a live. And I'm so pleased that she invited me and Chrissy to be part of it. Yes, I love that we got different shapes. We really get to showcase some of the variety that you can get. Yeah. So definitely come and watch the live. Perfect time to talk about that. But also if you are looking for like a mid-range subscription that has quality gemstones, crystals, it's a fantastic place. So
Jenny, have you just been sorting?
Yes and no. I started playing with some beading wire. Don't lose the, I'm trying to figure out if I can suspend my bead in a way that makes it stay up by looping and doing a little bit of a knot at the back instead of having it, because otherwise your bead is going to roll down, right? So let me show you what I was doing. So if you have a button, it's going to naturally do this. Yes.
Yeah, it's not super stable.
Yeah. So to add a little bit of stability, I took my beading wire and I'm running it back.
Using it as a focal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am thinking of doing it that way. I'm trying to figure out if I can get it to work. But that way it's not going on its own backwards because it's got this little loop behind it.
Try craft wire.
Well, yeah, but I was going to string the rest of my pattern. But you're right. I could do craft wire.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You said notify me. Fantastic. Chrissy's over there sorting her beads. It's okay that I'm not making anything yet. Chrissy can be sorting her beads. Or you're sorting your beads for the subscription so you're ready for tomorrow. I think that's what she's saying. I've got mine all organized. That's the other reason why when we do an unboxing, we do an organization, it is ready to go.
That's right.
Oh, Elsie, she said craft wire. Craft wire. The live kind of garbles the audio a little bit. So it's not.
What do we think I said?
She asked what crosswire was.
Oh.
Which, valid question, because it probably did sound like it.
Yeah, no, craft wire. It's what I usually do, like beaded links with and that sort of thing. And so you can do some fun things with a button and some craft wire to turn it into like a bail or something. Let's see. Let's get some 20 gauge.
See, Becky, the thing about me not knowing what to do means that I get to play around and maybe come up with something that actually is really fun and works.
It's
I
true.
hope this works. I hope this works because I think I just came up with a plan. I'm trying it.
I'm using mine as a button, for a closure. I'm going to do a loop at the end of my bracelet, but if you wanted to,
okay, I'm gonna so that's about halfway. If I do this as a necklace and use it as a focal, I'm muttering to myself. Sorry, guys. Okay, so then
could do something like this here. This is just a piece of craft wire that I put through here. Like that. And then if you fold that down, give it a pinch. Then it can give you that stability that you want, and then you can make a loop up here that can be used to hang that from. So you've got that stability in the back. So this would be one way of doing it. Let's go ahead and use some wire to do that, and then make a loop here to hang it while you're stringing it. For a button.
It was attached to my spool. And then the spool came all undone. I'm about to show you what I did. I think I stumbled on something, Becky.
Okay.
I'm super excited about this.
Okay, I'm excited to see it. Let me move you there.
Okay. All right. I am just going to this is going to be another one of those where, like, when I do my beaded bail, I have to not work off the spool. So I'm just snipping this so that I've just got a length of wire, decent length of wire on both ends. This is my favorite beading wire, so I am not going to be mad if I have stuff left over. But here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so what I did, let me show you what I did. So I strung my bead or my button, and then I strung some dangly things. These are the black daggers and the silver drops. Oops. I've got so much on my bead mat. It's not focusing. There we go. So I've got these that I'm dangling, and then I'm taking the end of my wire after I've strung those on, so the side that they're strung on, and I'm just feeding it back through so that it makes a loop. Like, it's coming out this side, so I want it to go this way. All right. So it's going to make a loop underneath. Let me make sure that I've got even lengths here, because I do need to make sure I have. Okay, so then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to pull this so that it makes this little loop underneath at the back. See that? Oops. So there's the loop at the back. So at the front, it's like this. Okay. And then I'm going to here at the back so that this stays where I want it and stays the same, like that drop stays how it is. I'm going to do a crimp right here next to the shank and then bead from there. And that's how I'm turning my bead into a focal with dangly fun stuff.
I love it.
So
I love it.
That was me just playing and trying to figure out how to make it more stable and get what I want. But that does mean I have to dig out my crimps, which I should have had ready. But I was changing my setup, so everything moved, including my findings box. So. Whoop. I'm just knocking everything around. I'm sorry.
Oh, that sounds fantastic, Elsie. What a lovely evening.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. I do make a mess when I'm beading, but then I have to clean it up before I start another beading project. Which is one of the reasons why I own multiple bead boards, because sometimes I will just move my mess off of here and pull out a clean bead board. The problem happens when I have all my bead boards with messes on them, and then I have to actually get to work and clean things up.
So here I have my crimp tube on, and I've got my loop about the size that I want it. That's approximate. I don't mind if the beading wire hangs down because I'm choosing to use the fluorite beading wire, one of my favorites, but also really goes with these soft greens and stuff that we've got. And I'm just going to crimp it. Hi, Kimberly. That's okay. You can catch up on replay and hang out in the meantime.
That's right.
How's your recovery going, by the way?
Actually, I think that's a little too long.
Okay. So there's my button turned into a focal for my necklace. And I'll just string each side from here. So. Oh, well, hopefully that takes care of it. That's good. But otherwise good. I'm glad. Becky, are you using any lentil beads on your design? Sean is curious about them.
No, not on this design. I mean, there's so many beads, I can't use all of them. But I figured I'd use it in something else, the lentils. Because right now I don't think that they were going to fit very well on my little vine on my double wrap bracelet here. But I think that is the right length for me to start looking at.
Oops. I just lost a bead. Or two. Well,
right.
I guess I'm not doing that.
All right, guys, let's move you out of the way a little bit. Time for me to crimp my button on because it's going to be one part of the closure here. Where's my crimps at? Okay. And my crimper. I did find my crimper, guys. Yay. So how I've used lentils like this in other designs, sort of as dangles. They sit kind of sideways when you string them on, which is fun, especially if you string them like several of them in a row. Sometimes they'll, again, rotate against each other, kind of the way that these leaves were doing, which is, you know, they might have worked really well in this design for that reason, with that rotation going on like that. So they can be really fun that way when you put them on there. I've used them in seed bead designs, though, to have them just kind of hang as a dangle. I did a design using some silver silk flat mesh, and then I did a brick stitch along the edge, and then used these just to do along that edge as well, and it made a choker with like a beaded edge along that. It was a lot of fun to make. Let me actually find the that tutorial, and I'll put the link in the description if you wanted to find that at some point. Hold on, let me get it. Just gonna look up lentil and silver silk. There you go. So that's one of the things that I've done with these top drilled lentils. I keep going to the wrong window to paste this. Yeah. Oh yeah, jump rings through them would be great. Ball head pins would also be great to do that with. They're challenging beads, but they're fun beads. They don't immediately say, "Hey, string me," you know. Yeah. But then when you have like interesting ways to use them, they stand out. So I like lentils. I like single hole lentils. I love 2-hole lentils too. They're fantastic beads. But yeah, these are single ones. But that's one of the things that I did with them is I did them as kind of a fringe. But that would be perfect to put little jump rings through them and then use them as drops and dangles in a strung design or something like that. Broccoli is great with Alfredo. You are correct. Very, very delicious. I missed so much of the conversation. We're talking about food, but also lentils. Not the food lentils. Although food lentils are good. I enjoy lentils as a food. My son does not. That's because they've got that beanie texture, and he's not a fan of that. All right, so I'm just going to attach my button to the end right onto my wire. My crimp. Don't eat the beads, even the lentils. That's correct. These lentils are not high in fiber like the real lentils are. Hi, Melanie.
Hey, Melanie.
Oh, you know what? That is a really good question, Maisha. How do we get inspiration for a box that you don't really care for that much? For me, sometimes what it takes is for me to not look at the box as a whole. If I pick out a couple of the things from the box that I really love and just work with those, and sometimes the things that I wasn't so enthused about end up working in a little bit better when I narrow my focus to just those things in there that actually spoke to me. So it's easy when something isn't really a cup of tea to just say, this whole thing is terrible. And literally I have had that happen with some boxes Melanie remembers. So it's one of those things I've gotten and I was just like, no, I'm not into this, not at all. But out of that box, I still was able to find at least 2 things that I was a fan of and could use and make something with. So when I get boxes that aren't something that I'm enthusiastic about, I will absolutely try to focus on the things that I am enthusiastic about with those. And that's a lot of who I am as a person though. Because like, I will literally be like having the worst day. And if I see, I don't know, a flower growing out of the sidewalk, I'm like, oh, look, a flower growing out of the sidewalk. There's something good. One thing good about today. I always try to look for the good things. Drives some of the people that I know crazy. I had an entire ex-husband once like get mad at me and was like, why can't you just be mad at the situation? Why can't you just like, instead of looking for like the silver lining, just go ahead and be mad that this terrible thing happened or that we had to deal with all this stuff? And I'm like, oh, but at least we can do this. And he was just like, he wanted me to be upset. And I was, but I was also trying really hard to salvage it, you know? It's funny, but that's who I am. But yeah, so when we've got a box that doesn't sing to you, find a few notes. You know, maybe the whole song isn't for you. Maybe just a couple notes, maybe a bar. You know? Yeah, that is a good way to do it too. Yeah, use it differently or pass it on.
I'm not sure if it's going to stick, but Sean, this is another, like, where's my dish? I lost my dish. I swear I just had it. I don't know. But instead, I'm going to, oh no, I can't zoom in because we're on a live. That's so dumb. I was going to show you, like, I'm using the lentils just as strung. You don't see as much of the color on the lentil itself, but it mirrors what I had here with the daggers.
I like it. I like it.
But it has those green and purple colors. So that is another way to use it. You can use it as a type of spacer bead, just to give your strand some of that dimension that will fit with the drops you get from the leaves themselves. So just an idea.
All right. I'm at the point where I've got my button on. I need to make a loop on the opposite end. And I'm going to use something that didn't come in this kit for my loop. I mean, I'm using the wire, but I'm also, where did my... Oh, I put it away here. Just going to grab some of these and put some E11O seed beads on the wire for my loop.
You're welcome, Sean. Well, there you go. Well, and honestly, this little bundle was modeled after the stash challenges Becky's been curating for me. So, like, this is to give you ideas and a place to start, but you're absolutely supposed to get in your stash and add the things you want to it.
100%, yes.
Because I always add the findings on the Sister Stash Challenge things.
Yes. I still need to get you your October Sister Stash Challenge. You guys, did we tell you guys the story of what happened to it and why she doesn't have it with her?
No, but you should tell them.
No, I should totally tell it. Yeah, because it's kind of funny. I have this is important for the story. I have dog beds that are like really bright, like Lisa Frank tie-dye kind of colors. They're fluffy and like bright pink and orange and purple and green and blue and stuff. And the dogs love them. They're colorblind. They don't care. They would probably love the bright colors anyway if they could see them. But like, but I love them. And so I've got one on the couch, in the spot on the couch that my dog loves to lay in. Like, she'll lay there without that dog bed there. And so I was like, why don't I just put that there? That'll be fine. That way she's got her little spot. That's where she lays down and everything is fine. And so when Jenny came to visit, we were doing a lot of things. We were in a lot of places in my house and everything. And then when she left, we thought she had packed everything. And then she got there and she was like, Becky, I don't have the stash challenge bag. I was like, but I handed it to you. How do you not have it? Because I had made it up and handed it to her and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like she tore apart like all of her luggage, looked in her car, everywhere. She couldn't find it. I looked everywhere that we were, everywhere I thought that we were anyway. I looked on the table. I looked in the room where she was sleeping. I looked all over in my room in here because we would hang out in here and watch stuff together. I looked under the bed. I looked everywhere that I could find. And I was like, it's nowhere to be seen. Where did it go? How did it just disappear? And so I was thinking, well, I'm going to have to put another one together for her. And then when I don't know what I was doing. I was sitting down on the couch and I reached over and my dog was there and I felt in there. I was like, what is this? This lump. And I thought it was just another dog toy. No, it was the package. And the reason that I couldn't see it in there is because it is wrapped in bright orange organza. And so it blended right in to the bright, colorful dog bed colors. And I was like, oh, okay, that's why. That's where it is. Anyway. That's why she doesn't have it, and that's why I need to send it to her, but I will do that on Monday so that you have it. So probably she'll for sure have it by Friday, so that we can do that next week on our late night meeting. If you want to see her do her October one. Yeah. What do you think, Jen?
I think that sounds fun.
Yep. Yeah, my dog had the bag. My dog stole it. I'm going to absolutely blame Ellen for that.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny because Vicky was like, she's like, it is nowhere in my house. I'm like, okay, then I lost it somewhere on the road because like I didn't open my car, I didn't dig around and stuff. I'm like, maybe like I checked everywhere, and she was totally blaming me.
I checked everywhere except the dog bed.
Except
the dog bed. No, I was tearing apart the cushion. I was looking under and in between all of the cushions. I didn't think to check inside the dog bed. It was ridiculous because I was like, where did it go? It can't have disappeared. And I was like, you'd be able to see it. That bright orange would be like, I have no bright orange anywhere in my house except maybe the dog bed. Like, that's going to be the first place I look if I ever lose other brightly colored things in my house. It must be camouflaged on the dog bed.
I might go cheat and grab one of those other strands of the fire polish. Because we didn't have enough fire polish to give everybody 2 strands, but we did have more than just the 12 because it was like they were hanks of 10 instead of 12, which is weird. But I guess is what they do. But I might need to go and get that because I'm using a lot of fire polish in this particular design, or I can bring in something else.
Well, I'm not going to apologize for your face hurting, Elsie. Hi, Zach. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, the dog ate your beadwork. Mm-hmm. I hope she doesn't eat the beads, man. She doesn't need that kind of life.
No, she does not. I'm not even using any of my bigger focal beads. Not for this design. This one's all like silvery green and purples.
I'm going to switch over because I want to see what you're doing.
So this is what I have right now on my mat. And I'm adjusting the order of it, but I am going to run out of fire polish and still have like a chunk that I need to string on the back.
Jenny, go break into a second strand.
Think so?
Are they right here? Are they within easy reach? Or would you have to go looking for them?
Oh, I know where they are. They're on the kitchen table.
Ah, okay.
That's where I did all my sorting, friends, on my kitchen table. So there's extra. I mean, Becky and I are going to use silver fire polish. So the next time I see Becky, she's getting her half of those extra fire polish.
That's too many. All right. Well, while you're deciding whether you're going to do that, I'm going to switch over to me.
Yes.
Because I am beading my loop, and this loop is going to be too big for this leaf. It might slide out. It's very loose. So I'm going to take a couple beads off. Let's see how that fits. That's closer fit. Still feels alarmingly loose. Let's do 2 more off of here. Right. I think this might be too small. Nope. That is going to be just right. Just right, and not so loose that this is going to slip out. It's going to have to be purposefully turned to get out. Awesome. Perfect. Perfect.
Look at all that. All that fire polish.
Jenny. That's a lot of fire polish.
I'm not going to use all of it. I'm just opening one more strand. But I figured they didn't need to be on my kitchen table anymore, so they are now in my studio.
That is a good place for them.
Yes.
Go to sleep, Gina. Have a great night. Thanks for staying up as long as you did with us.
You can always catch up later if you'd like to.
Lots of healing.
Yes, definitely.
Lots of healing.
Get that recovery going.
Yep. Keep it going. All right. Now it's time to crimp my loop.
Okay.
I gotta make sure that bead's out of the way. There we go. Because you don't want to crimp your beads because they will not survive the crimping.
No.
Ask me how I know. Good night, Elsie. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us while we did our little bead-along.
So good to see you, Elsie.
It's
Be sure to watch the replay or
best.
check out the community to see the finished projects.
Yes, yes. And hopefully everyone else who's been making something with them will be sharing as well in the community.
We've already got one posted. Sean posted the ring.
Yay! I'll have to check that out after the live. There we go. So it is an assortment of beads that all came together into a wrap bracelet. It is my vine, like a leafy vine.
Julie, if you're in California, yes, we are 2 hours ahead of you. So right now it's 8:17 in Texas.
Yep. We should probably start wrapping up soon.
Oh yeah, because we started
like an hour ago.
Yeah. You have a finished project.
I mean, the potato masher might still work to stir the pasta, Renee. It might work. So sometimes I'll grab the wrong utensil, but it still does the job, just in a weird way. So yeah, that was my fun wrap bracelet. I'm switching over to Jenny now.
So I'm just getting this strung back on. I made a slight adjustment earlier on as I fine-tuned my pattern. So what I'm doing for my pattern, I'll just show you real quick, is here after I made the focal, I did some fire polish, a lentil bead, fire polish, a green bicone, and then repeated that fire polish and lentil bead trio. And then a leaf. Come on, focus. Okay. And then the lentil trio again, and this time one of the little light colored violet bicones. And then the lentil trio leaf. And then I'm alternating the green and purple bicones in between that grouping. So I'm working on the first side of my necklace. Oh, Gracie has been beading too while she watches.
Yay!
I'm so glad. I love that. Thank you, Natalie. And Lori.
Hold on. I saw something in chat. I don't remember if you acknowledged it. I'm going to... Philomena, thank you.
Yes, I did acknowledge that. You were talking and I popped it up on the screen and thanked her. But yes, thank you again as well.
Yes. Oh, a tiger's eye bracelet. That is awe. Yeah. All right. Thanks for staying with us, Marianne.
Yes. See you later.
Fantastic. I think I might go grab a little organizer and put these beads into it. What do you think, Jenny?
I think that's
organizer time.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back.
Missing a bead. There it is. Oh, I did hear that Australia started this weekend. I would feel all out of whack too, Linda, with your daylight savings. I mean, that's coming up soon for us too. Thank you, Karen. I'm glad you enjoy watching us, Philomena. We enjoy sharing with everybody. You're welcome, Lori. I'm really glad that you won and that you enjoyed it, because that can definitely boost.
I hope you enjoy dinner.
Yes, enjoy your dinner. Oh, the bracelet I'm wearing now. Thank you, Maisha. This is the one that I did with my Panda Haul collaboration. So it's got these larvakite coins and some rose gold rhinestone spacers. And these are just glass pearls. They're not real pearls, but hey, I know you love pearl. It's not real pearl, but these are pretty decent glass pearls. So I know this is the dangle I made for it. Yeah. Good, Bonnie. I'm glad that you're getting in some practice. That's one reason why we did the beaded chain challenge. It encourages us to practice. So I'm glad that you're getting in some practice if you feel like you need it. That's right. Thank you, Shirley. The funny T-shaped beads. Gracie was talking to you about the T-shaped beads.
Oh yeah, the T-shaped beads.
Yes.
Do you know what they're called? I learned the name once a while ago, and I cannot remember what that was called.
Don't they just call them T-beads? I swear I've seen that somewhere.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's why I call them T-beads in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe.
Just don't know if that's actually the thing. Yeah. They're a fun little bead shape. It's like, it's not something that you see everywhere, but I love that they give that to us in the dollar bead box. That you get so many like sort of bead shapes that are kind of like unusual or not as common. It makes it kind of fun to get exposed to sort of newish things.
Yeah. Yeah, Karen. We did a collaboration with them over the summer. I was able to order some things within a certain dollar amount on their site and got them in. It's pretty reasonable to get it here, as well as like the value and quality of what I got. So it is definitely something worth checking out if you are curious about it. I believe that depends on how much you order. I think that they've got some workarounds for some of the tariff situations for like the smaller orders. If it's a really big order, stuff is going to apply. But I don't know the current details on those because it was more over the summer that we did the collaboration. But I do really like what I put on this top and I was like, oh, you know what would go great with this? My larvakite rose set, which the rose and the medallion on my necklace were not from Panda Hall, but all of the beads and chain were for the earrings, the bracelet, and the chain part of the necklace. Yeah, here's a good recommendation. Someone who has had even more experience than I have.
There you go.
Yeah. So.
That's too bad that the tariffs have made such a problem. Hey, Linda, just to let you know, I'm putting a link in the comments. These are our favorite organizers. They are, I've used ones that are other brands and they just don't work as well. Like they fall apart. They're not as sturdy. They fall apart more easily. So these are the ones that I am happy to recommend. And I just get them from Amazon. That's all. I don't ever shop at Temu, so they might be there. Some people have said that they've gotten some from Temu, but I haven't ever shopped there, so I just get them from Amazon. Ugh. High tariffs and exchange rate. It's terrible. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, that would make it more difficult for sure.
Absolutely.
And people are still having fun and hanging out, Becky. So I'm still making my necklace. So I'm not going to cut anybody off if they're still wanting to hang out. If you want to go, don't feel like you need to stay. If we go long, we will never be offended by that. 100% never offended.
Yeah. Oh, and here's a recommendation for Temu containers from our friend Linda. There we go. Yeah, they're fantastic containers. Like I can't live without them. I know I use different ones for some different bead boxes, but these were the ones that I started with, these 15 grids, and they hold up.
Well, and Becky has gotten some. Bonnie hasn't had great results with the ones she got from Temu, but Becky got some different brand ones from Amazon and had a terrible experience with them. They wouldn't latch and stuff like that. So we like to use the Duo Fire. That's the brand that we buy from Amazon.
Duo Fire.
Because they work really consistently for us. So it might depend on what brand you're getting because that can vary on both Temu and Amazon.
That's right. It's very possible that the ones that Linda got from Temu were the same brand or same manufacturer as the ones that I get.
Barbara, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Good night.
Oh, no.
Have fun playing with your beads when you're feeling up to it. Let us know what you make, but feel better. That's the most important thing. Yeah, Maisha's not ready.
She gets a big outside container with a strip of small containers inside that each department closes on. Oh, okay. I think I know what kind of container you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, we get a similar one that Becky does for her check glass subscriptions.
No,
and I love it.
Is
I
that
use check glass.
Yeah. Like these ones?
Yeah.
Are these the ones that you're talking about, Linda? Because these are fantastic. I 100% love using these. And then there's also this type where you've got my stitch-in findings. These separate containers like this, they have like a closable thing. So you can keep them all in there. Like that.
They're just so handy, that style. Kimberly says she uses it for her swan crystals, and they're just so good for like being able to just have something really small. You're not having to scoop out of another container. You could just pop the lid and dump them out to use.
This is everything that I have left after making a double wrap bracelet. So,
oh my goodness, I love that you put our little bundle in like 2/3 of an organizer. That was actually an amount of beads that we did send.
There was. I mean, more of these would be filled if I hadn't already put so many of them in here. They're great.
I've strung half my necklace.
Well, let's go back to you because I'm done stringing for now.
You're done stringing. And now that I know what beads I'm using, I'm going to move some more kind of up into my little grid area so that I don't have as many problems with focusing. We're going to get the fire polish here. I am using those. And I'm using various bicones. And of course, I'm using my leaves. I had to do something with my leaves. I'll make something with this other stuff at another time. But I absolutely had to. And then I'm using my lentils. I wasn't sure if I was going to use the lentils. And then Sean asked about them. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to use my lentils. So that's what I'm doing. So thank you, Sean, for the encouragement. I jumped onto that. And then these are not being used. Okay. So these are the beads I'm using now. So here is what I have so far. So 1/2 of my necklace is strung. And we've got the leaves, had to use the leaves. I'm using the lentils to kind of continue that kind of drapey, pokey pattern that we have between that and the focal that I constructed with beading wire instead of
Yay! I love it.
And then I'm just continuing and using that same beading wire to string on.
Oh, wow. That's a really good deal. 80 of the 15 grid boxes for $14.
Oh my gosh, Sean, that's amazing. Where was that? Did you get that like from Panda or somewhere else? I didn't even know if Panda sells those. That would be interesting.
Well, have a great outside time, Gracia.
Yes. I know. Everybody wants to know what this deal is. Sean, I hope you're sharing.
Yeah, I got a really good deal on some really cheap ones that started falling apart, and I could only use like maybe 70% of them.
Yeah.
But 30% of them didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like, maybe I won't share that link because I didn't want people to buy it and then have them fall apart on them.
But if Sean have yours been good quality, Sean? Sean's going to do something cool with the lentils. We've inspired.
Okay, good. But I am in love with it. I keep looking at it. I'm like, my bracelet.
It is beautiful.
All leafy. I feel like the goddess of the forest. But thank you, Sylvia. Oh man, we had so much fun picking these beads out though. It was so much fun. It was a lot of work to do though. So if you guys are expecting us to like start putting together bead boxes or bundles, it's going to be a while until we both have enough energy for that sort of thing.
It was fun. It was definitely something that we did as a thank you.
It really put into perspective how much work the friends of ours who do this sort of thing every single month, how much work they put into it, how much thought, how much they have to do, especially for the fact that we didn't do like 100 boxes. We didn't do like 150. It was just a small amount, and it was still that much work for us to do. And so like we just have a better appreciation for everything that our friends who do this either monthly or semi-monthly or bi-monthly, I should say, not semi-monthly. Like they are absolute like rock stars for putting those together. Just a lot of appreciation for what they do and what they go through.
Yeah. Well, Julie says that she's in no hurry and to beat away, girls. So
okay,
we'll keep on keeping on. And Sean's follow-up is that they've been awesome boxes, 0 problems, and it was a deal from Panda.
Oh, okay. That's fantastic. Huh, maybe I should check. Maybe I should check the Panda Hall site, because
we use enough of those. Like we could get one batch and like even just split them and
it would still be super, super worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if there are tariffs.
Yeah. I've been thinking about doing a Panda order again.
Yeah, we'll have to check. Yeah. Oh, Lori, you're going to make a wrap bracelet too. Well, I just had fun with it and applied the beads wherever I wanted. Wherever it felt good too.
Lori is loving wrap bracelets at the moment. She mentioned that in one of the complex lives this week.
Oh, I watched several of the seasons of Outlander, but I didn't watch past, I think, season 4. I just got into other things, so I never got around to watching any more of that.
I think I've watched all but the last season of Outlander, but I have not tried Blood of My Blood. I currently don't have the subscription to Stars. We kind of go in cycles for a lot of our subscriptions just because to keep them all the time is not feasible.
Yeah.
But we'll get on a kick to where we want to watch a certain show or a certain group of shows. So when I pick Stars back up, I'll probably be watching those things because that's where we have to watch it in the US. I'm not sure about Australia. At first I wasn't sure about the lentils, but I'm really glad that we did get them. And splitting them, like doing a half strand for everybody is like the perfect amount too.
Yeah. Yeah. Jenny, I love that. That is such a beautiful design so far. I love it.
Like I said, I wanted to capture that kind of sylvan forest thing that I was feeling when I first saw these beads. And I'm actually stringing them so that they're mostly showing on the green side instead of the red side, but there is a little bit of the red that comes through. I'm not ignoring it entirely.
Of course.
But
no, the lentils were magical. Again, I didn't use them in my design, but that doesn't mean I don't love them. I was actually thinking about how I could use them in something else, honestly.
Cool.
But yeah.
They're perfect for what I wanted to accomplish with this. So I'm really happy that I'm using them. Thank you, Lori. And the lentils are her favorite. So that was a nice thing to include. And would you like to explain to Cheryl what we're working with? Because this is a Becky and
Cheryl, this isn't a box. We put together these bundles while we were at a bead sale here in our town here in Pflugerville. Jenny came and stayed with me for the weekend. We went to the sale. She fell in love with those leaf beads, and so we decided to put together some bundles to give away to our subscribers. And we had a subscriber giveaway. We had a party 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
to celebrate getting 12,000 subscribers, and we gave away several of the bundles. What was it, 9, Jenny? That we gave away?
Well, we gave away 10. We gave one to you and I each had one, and then we also gave one to Heather. Told her not to enter the giveaway because we were giving her one anyway, because she's a moderator on our channel and has been really supportive. And then we gave away 9 that night. The first one we gave away to also got a bracelet, a Jill Weissman original bracelet. And that was Barbara.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go. 20 for $6.64. And that's the item number for the boxes that Sean was saying.
So
good quality from Panda Hall.
Or something, yes.
Yep. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. This is our bead along, so that folks who got theirs, the winners, it showed that they were all delivered. They could open up their little packages and bead with us and use these little bundles. So that's what we're doing today. We are not doing bead boxes. This was a lot of work, and we do not have the bandwidth to do more than this, especially since it, like, this was just for like 10 people. It wasn't for like the 100 or so that we would probably have to do if we did a bead box. But it was so much fun to put them together for people and just to know what we're doing. Oh, wait, we've got a new kit coming from Jill. I haven't seen it. I'll have to check. I'll have to check her live sale.
Yeah, I don't get to join her live sales very much. And her live sales are over on her channel. Can you watch them in replay, or do you have to just be there live? I haven't gone over there to the channel.
She has replays, yeah.
Because it's not on her YouTube channel. It's at a website.
I could have sworn. Well, she does previews.
Yeah, she does the preview on YouTube, but the live sale itself is on jwd.live or something like that.
So those aren't black, Cheryl. They are lentils. Jenny, can you show her what the lentils look like? They look black because you're looking at them from the side.
No,
I'm so excited that she's doing a kit for a necklace that she used to teach. That's going to be so cool.
Okay, I can't find my ladybug dish because I moved some things around earlier, but I'm just going to put these in this lid so that I can hold them up above the mat.
Those are the lentils that Jenny is stringing on in between some of the leaf beads and other beads. So they look black just because you're looking at them from the sides, but they are multi-dimensional.
So if I hold this up, you'll see some of them are like green and purple. A lot of them have like clear swirls. But because when I created this focal, I am going to lose my beads. When I created this focal, I used some of these black daggers hanging from this leaf to make a focal. This mimics that same texture throughout the necklace. So that's why I did that. And they do kind of look like lizard
eyes. That is so cool.
Okay, so they're saying you have to use her app, but you can watch it.
Okay, but she's also reviewing the pattern and is going to post her tweaks to the pattern on the free patterns portion of her website. So I enjoy Jill's kits. They are complete kits. She gives you more than enough beads to work with. She always usually includes a little thing of beading wire as well. Or no, not beading wire, beading thread. Or beading wire if it's a wire-based one. Her kits are very thorough and well worth purchasing. I love the Ma Star kits. I've made about 3 of them because they sell out so fast. Sometimes I'm not able to get them. Ma Star kits are for ornaments, by the way. They're bead weaving ornaments that are like snowflake inside of a large circle, and they are gorgeous and beautiful, and it's such a great pattern. It uses a lot of parpuka shaped beads in it, which Jill stocks a ton of those. They are so fun. So they're going to do a ton of the Ma Stars. Okay, so I got to set my alarm clock for when she lists them so that I can make sure I get a couple more. I love doing those. They are so much fun. Jenny, I should get you a Ma Star kit because you want to do more bead weaving, and it is a fun design to do. It's not challenging.
I was like, pressure. There's so many things I'm trying to learn right now, guys. So many things. And I'm trying, but I'm starting to get overwhelmed at my list of things I'm choosing that I want to do. Not just like Becky saying, here, do this. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
So yeah, Cheryl, the Ma Star kits are, I'd say, about like intermediate level hardness. Like You do have to follow the design to see where the thread path goes in some of those beads as you go around, but it's not super, super complicated. And some of her other kits are for designs that are actually more like beginner friendly and that sort of thing. And so it's worth looking at them. And she does actually list on her website where she has the kits available for sale, the difficulty levels. Let me link to Jill's site.
Yeah,
we're talking about her. We got these from her warehouse.
Yeah.
Sale.
Yeah.
So let me.
She was very encouraging when we told her that we were doing our celebration to celebrate the 12,000 subscribers.
Let's get you guys a link to her shop. But yeah, she does. She has a online shop in addition to her live sales. So there are things in the live sales that you're not going to have stocked in her shop. And then there will be like sales that she'll do just in her shop where, you know, sometimes we'll have sales on delicas or something like that. And it's always worth signing up for her newsletter if you want to find out about those.
Joining her Facebook group too.
Yep.
She's very active on communicating on Facebook, so you know what's going on.
Yep. As far as her live sales, hold on. They said there is an app, but not everybody wants to put an app on their phone.
I don't.
Or can put an app on their phone in order to purchase something. So I think she does have actually like a website that you can go to the live sale.
I need space on my phone for recording videos for all of you. I don't need individual apps for every company.
Yeah. Where is the live sale link? Hold on.
I love that, Linda. I'm so glad you're enjoying this company, and I am enjoying how much company we have too. You guys are fantastic. I love that you come here to hang out with us and that you stay when you can. We do feel pretty, we're grateful for that. It's nice to be a place you want to hang out. Let's see. What do I want to do for a clasp? That's the next question. Guys, I had a visitor this week from Spain. We hosted exchange students for several years. And the first year we hosted, our Spanish exchange student was really good friends with another Spanish exchange student. And she came to visit and she helped me. Like, I had this drawer full of all these finished pieces that I did. I should post a picture of, she helped me put them all, like separate them all out and put them in organza bags and stuff like that. There's at least 4 of those little baggies that are going to be on their way to Spain next week, both for her and our exchange student that we had, with some jewelry that I made that we picked out. So that was a lot of fun. But she absolutely loved these toggle clasps. And they're kind of one of my go-to toggle clasps, and I'm kind of feeling them for this design.
Okay, so yeah, her regular shop website, you can't find the live sale things on. However, there is jwdlive.com. And so if you do not have her app, you can still see the live sales on that website.
Okay, that's what I was saying. I thought there was a website where you could go and look at if you didn't want to do the app.
Absolutely.
Good.
So she's got the regular website, and then she's got the jwdlive.com. So if you don't want to have an app, or you don't have room for an app on your phone or something like that, you can still get to it through a regular web browser at jwdlive.com. yeah, I'm excited for the Lost Star Kids. I think they're going to be great. But yeah, there are replays. So if there are things that haven't sold out or something, probably still purchased through that JWD lab.
Hi, Jennifer. Welcome back. Or rather, you're still with us. We just like to hang out. If there's no one coming on after us and people are happy to bead while we just keep going, then we keep going.
Yeah, I need to see the end of Jenny's necklace. We can't stop here.
No. That's something
stop
when I'm
here.
That is the special magical phrase when I'm reading with my mom. I read with her most weekday afternoons. I don't know if she's still in chat. She might say something.
She is. She just said hi to Jennifer.
Oh, did she? Yes, she did. Okay, so she's here. But anyway, that is our magical phrase. If I'm reading and it's getting close to the time that we're going to read, but it's not the right time to stop because of what's happening in the book, then either one of us can say, well, we can't stop there.
No, and so I learned this when I went to stay at Jenny's because we kept up the reading while I was there. She just picks a book with some shorter stories to read from.
Novellas, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that I can be there and read with her and Mom. And so I'll sit there with like my beads or something, or maybe my wire, and I'll like make links or do something fun with my beads while Jenny's reading. And it's a delightful time. It's a wonderful like shared experience to have with my mom and my sister. Our mom used to read to us like every day. We had reading time. Even when we started growing into like preteens and stuff like that, we still would let our mom read to us. Like I started reading when I was like 4 or something, but I still loved listening to my mom read to us. It was so much fun. And so Jenny is doing the reading now, and Mom and I can sit and do our little fiddly things while she does that. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So here is my necklace. So here's where I turn my button into a focal, used beading wire to create a little dangly loop for these guys on the back, and then a little crimp.
Loving that.
And then I strung from the crimp on either side so it will face forward. And I used a combination of bicones, fire polish, lentils, and leaves throughout the length, and then a little floral toggle clasp to finish it.
That is so perfect.
Shall we do this bit?
Oh yes, try it on.
Hold on.
Get the spangles the right way.
Yeah. I think it's hard to see. I can't look down and see because it's just the length. Yeah. But yeah.
Beautiful, Jenny. I love it. I love that you've got the leaf as possible. Oh, yes, she is Mom's personal audible. Exactly.
I am totally her audible. She loves it. I do voices. We have a great time.
Jenny's good at voices. She could narrate.
I can narrate. I get those really deep voices for the guys.
She does little accents too. It's fun.
Yeah. I'm not always right on with the accents, but I do accents.
You do the accents. You give it a good shot. But yeah, and then
I do.
I'm already wearing mine. You guys saw this earlier.
Yes. Yours could be modeled without switching which camera you are looking in.
Exactly. You guys don't have to look at my face for that. But one of the things about bracelets is like necklaces and earrings and stuff, they're for other people to look at. But bracelets are for you to look at.
They are. And I did get several compliments, not just when we first talked about it, but I think Nicole saw it too, the bracelet that I'm wearing tonight. So I like that one. It's been fun.
Now that we've both made our stuff.
Yes. Oh, look at that.
Now we can wrap some stuff up. Oh, no, you do not want to hear Jenny do an Aussie accent. I was kidding.
You're so mean.
You don't want to hear me do it either. No.
I would probably need to practice first, Linda, or I'd probably like offend you with how bad it is, just to be honest. I had a really hard time. I was reading some stuff that I had an Irish accent that I was doing, and I was doing pretty good with that. And then I switched to something else where it was Scottish, and those are not the same.
They are not the same.
People think they are, but they're not.
No, they are absolutely not the same. That's something.
There was another one that required like a Russian accent. No, I don't have I can't do a Russian accent.
I could do a good Russian, honestly. But no, I need to spend like a week watching Neighbors or something before I ever tried it.
Oh.
And I don't mean like an episode a day. I mean like 12 hours of.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know who Nicola Coughlan is. She's in Bridgerton as well as some other things, but she had this really great thing where she actually talked through like, how do you do the different accents? Like, where do Americans talk? Where do like Brits talk? Where do Aussies talk? And it's like, you use a different pattern of your mouth.
You do.
And yes, that was me slipping a little bit into an Aussie. It was terrible. I had practiced. I told you I had to practice. Becky, that face. So mean.
Maybe.
You're so mean.
I love you.
I do too. But Debbie would like to know again how to share in the community. Do you mind showing that again?
Oh, yeah. Let me grab my other phone here. Let's wake our guys up. That's Natalie, by the way. You know what? You can't even see.
Good night, Sean. And yes, I'm so glad you were here and had fun tonight and that you loved the bundle.
This is my lock screen. That's my girl Natalie. She's on this one. Ellen is on my other phone. So anyway, yeah. So in the YouTube app, you're gonna go to, let me see, our channel, Becky and Jenny Beading Together, and there's this visit community right there, and that's where you can post things. And see, it doesn't have the latest on here. It just does, I guess, top. And that's my thing for Maisha's JGC Treasures. She's doing her Is It Worth It review series if you want to see what's going on with Maisha's channel. That is Blue Sapphire Studio. Jenny, can you grab the link and put that in chat for us?
Yes.
That I made a post about that because for some reason I can't hype Maisha's videos yet.
I still
probably when you get more followers, but I can hype it this way. So, oh, there's the ring that Sean shared. There we go.
Yay.
I love that.
Oh, that's perfect.
Beautiful.
So what she just did is she switched it to newest. Make sure you're on newest, and then you'll see
the newest in a minute. I have to do some. I gotta do love on this.
Good night, Shirley.
It's important. But yeah, so that's that one. And then there's, other announcements in here. That's Jenny's posts. But we get posts from other people. Maggie shared this. She shared. So it's not just posts from us. It's posts from other people in the community that you can do that with. But yeah, let's switch that to newest. There's that little button there. And that's from 1 hour ago. From 1 hour ago, that's when I was demonstrating how to do this and how to get to it.
Grace,
here's more from Maggie.
So far, what I've seen, she hasn't come right out and said that any box is not worth it. What she does is she shows you what's in it, tells you what the cost is, so that you can make the decision for yourself if it's worth it for you.
And then says, "What do you think?"
Yeah,
it's up to you to determine if it's worth it or not to you. She just gives you the facts.
Yes, so that you can make a knowledgeable decision after having seen an example of what's in the box.
Yeah, she did Jesse James Bead's Magical Mystery Bead Box today.
Yes, she did. Oh, Julie, we were talking about on Maisha's channel our different bead boxes that are worth it. So it's like she's doing a whole series where she's basically showing what's in a certain bead box and talking about the cost, and then kind of having you look at it and really think, is that going to be worth it to you, so that you can decide based on what you make and what you like to use and your own budget if you want to do that.
Oh yeah, I had a question. You're talking about this girl, this girl, and this my That's my Natty girl. They have their own Instagram. It's
Natty Loves Ellen.
Natty Loves Ellen.
You guys, if you haven't followed it, follow Natty Loves Ellen for just cuteness overload over the years. There's lots of posts there.
Yeah, you can see Ellen and Natalie. This is, I like to read them their fortune cookies because I share fortune cookies with them. And Ellen has some hips that are just like, she's old. She's an old dog. And she sometimes doesn't stand up all the way. And so this fortune cookie was a personal attack. Basically, it says the person who will not stand for something will fall for anything. But she can't understand English, so she wasn't offended. But yeah, there's my girl Ellen. Get some loves. Because she's just a sweetie. They love to watch out of the window. Constant vigilance.
Yep. That link right there is
great. You like to poop after you just stay. You could be peeing in the corner there, but you're just elbowing at the air, and you're letting all the flies in. You're just standing there sniffing at the air, and you're letting all the flies in. Why stay inside when you could go out there?
Anyway, that's the sort of stuff that you'll see on the girls' Instagram. Just silliness and the songs that I make up for the dogs and all of that. So
if you want Becky singing to her dogs and the dogs just being weird or cute or awkward, follow that Instagram account. You won't be sad to go back in the archives and see what's there.
Yeah.
Becky won't think it's at all weird if you're liking posts from 3 years ago.
They're the goodest girls. Yeah, go ahead. Be creepers. Yeah. You can do it.
Yeah. Go creep that Insta account. You will be so happy.
Go creep it. It's worth it.
Yeah. Definitely go creep over there. Oh, let me hide my bead mat because I'm finished doing that's your bead mat. Oh, because we were
that
doing
is my bead mat because I was showing how to get to the thing, and then for some reason I switched to Instagram. Oh, because she asked about the dog. She was like, how did we get from there to there?
Yeah, they are the best. You just got a whole bunch of new followers on that account, Becky.
Yeah, so both of my girls I adopted at about 1.5 years old. I don't know their earliest stories. I know Ellen was found wandering. We don't know about Natalie. Her foster said that they had to teach her how to be an inside dog. She is 100% an inside dog now. She is a champion snuggler. She will just lay and snooze next to you all day. Neither of them are runners because they know they got it good at my house. I can open the front door wide open, and they'll just kind of stand there and sniff, and wait for whoever's coming in, or let me bring things from outside. Ellen likes to greet the trick-or-treaters. Natalie doesn't because I don't let her, and also she can sometimes stranger danger. But Ellen loves it. So, yeah, they know they got it good, but they are 100. She did finish her necklace, Tina. She's wearing it right now. Take it off, hold it closer, so Tina gets a better look at that.
So here it is with the button focal and how that hangs. And then I've got the leaves and lentils.
Hold on, Deborah, I'll check.
Giving some shape to the necklace itself. And this camera does kind of wash out the colors a little bit, but you get the idea. But yeah, that's my necklace all done.
Deborah, I can see it. Jenny, she made a beautiful necklace. I love it.
I'm going to, because I'm done with my bead mat, I'm going to go ahead and get my phone unattached right here.
So you can go give Deborah some look. I'm going to switch this so I can show everybody what Deborah just posted. Is that gorgeous?
Oh, well, hold on. Do this.
Make it bigger.
Yes.
There we go.
Love it.
Isn't that beautiful? Yes.
Earrings that she finished with it. I didn't do earrings with mine yet.
Yeah, those are beautiful earrings. Hold on, I got to do some love.
So mine is a necklace, but now you've got me wondering whether or not I can turn it into a bracelet too. Like, does this wrap the right number of times? No, it's like 2.5 wraps.
Yeah, it would need to be longer for that. We have so many new followers.
Becky made the bracelet. Thank you,
yes,
guys.
I made the bracelet. There we go.
So Julie, just go to our channel on a YouTube app. So like on your phone, and visit the community and then look at newest posts. Switch it from top to newest. Visit
community.
And then click newest
post. And then you can see it and you can comment on it. You can hit the little thumbs up button. You can see the ring that Sean made. You can see all the other things that other people are posting on there on that community.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, love it.
All right.
I love that Sean got the ring up there too. So fantastic. Yeah, so if you make something, please go post over there. If you didn't make anything, go check out the community. And this is to everybody who's watching on replay too. Hello, we love you and we're glad you're watching on replay. Go to the community, see what others have made on this bead along, whether they were using the bundle or not. Please post, share, comment, and support, because that's what this community is support. And we love that we have a space where you can do that.
Absolutely love that. Yeah. The necklace that I'm wearing, I posted the tutorial for it yesterday. It is right there on our channel. So if you want to see how I did this one, it takes work, but it's worth it. Go ahead and check that out.
Yes, yes. Please go and post things that you're making, whether it's for the bead along or not.
Anything.
We want that. Go check it out. It is something where you can't really get notifications, so you're not going to get spammed with notifications, but it does mean you need to choose to go to the community to see what's happening.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Lori.
Thank you to everyone who came and stayed and had a fun time with us beading. And for everyone who's watching us on replay, we love you guys too. And we had a lot of fun.
We had a ton of fun. We had a ton of fun, and I'm so glad you were here. And like I said,
for those who won bundles, I hope you have a lot of fun making with your bundles. This is the best. This is a really great night.
And if you dug in your stash, hopefully some of what we did might help you to get some ideas on how to use some of your other beads that you're not quite sure of. If you have some lentils hanging around somewhere or some buttons you're not quite sure how you want to do them. You know?
Yep. Or some side drilled leaf beads that you're like, I don't know. Grab some check glass beads and just kind of smush them together into something funky like this, or something beautiful like Jenny's necklace or something like that. Yep.
Oh, thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.
It was so much fun from the beginning all the way to the end to see the results. So thank you to all of you. And
yes. We hope you guys have a great night, a great rest of the weekend, and tomorrow.
Don't forget, live on Colleen's channel. Live on Colleen's channel, and that is at 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 Central, 4 Mountain, 3 Pacific. And that link is going to be in the description. We'll have to have a couple of minutes, but then we can update and put some links in the description of this video. And it's also on our channel. We've shared it there. So if you go to the community, you'll also see a post about the live over on Colleen's channel. I'm going to be there. And Chris is going to be there, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And so that's where you'll see at least me next. So
exactly. I mean, tomorrow's going to be like full of beady lives. Right before you is going to be Silver Silk Sunday, and then right before that, Colleen, were you on a live right before? What was that going on? Remind us.
A live
There's something going on before.
Yes. She's going to be
Silver Silk Sunday.
Jennifer. So she's going to be on Jennifer Miller's channel. There's another beading with
friends.
Beading with friends. There's a beading with friends. Yep. Colleen, remind me what time that is. I think that's.
Yep. So Jennifer Miller's channel, Beading with Friends. Then the Silver Silk and More channel to watch Danielle and Nile. And Jennifer, you're going to be on there too, aren't you? And then over to Colleen's channel to watch Jenny and Chrissy and Colleen play with their orphans.
And we are going to make sure that we wrap up in time that anyone who wants to join Heather Aston over on her channel, TT's Trinkets and Treasures, for her usual Sunday night beading besties. So there's a lot going on. Oh yeah, Jennifer can
7 Eastern time.
Yeah, Silver Silk too. So 2 Eastern on Jennifer's channel.
Like, just clear your schedule and
channel,
get comfy, make some
Eastern
snacks,
on
and
Cully's channel, and 8 Eastern on Heather's channel, TT's Trinkets and Treasures. There's a lot going on. You guys get a full day. You want lives?
make snacks.
Make snacks. Check some projects out. Time with everybody.
It'll be a whole thing.
There's a whole day of fun.
All right, you guys. Have a great night. Thank you for playing with us tonight. We'll see you next time.
Bye.